Hey, yo, what's up? Y'all know what it is. Your boy, Mr. Guys, here in the building, Rex Soprano, DOAJ, and I'd like to welcome you back to the Open. And today we're taking a look at Final Fight Streetwise. Now, Final Fight Streetwise is a game that had a very bad rap in the gaming community. But hopefully, after you watch this review, you won't think so non-highly of it. Because Final Fight Streetwise is a game that you have to play for more than 5 minutes to actually get something out of it, because the story's engaging. The combat system is quite decent once you get down into it, but it's just that it's so many things wrong with naming the game Final Fight and then doing what you've done to it. It's just that, let's just take this, and I just want this to stay this, because you're probably going to hear me say this 3 or 4 times in this review. For all the Eastern developers who may be watching this, or if you work for one, just because Grand Theft Auto is popular, or was, or is, or whatever the case may be right now in 2010, this is not what we want or what we need from our game. Final Fight is an institution, and for you to think that if you automatically make it hood, make it street, that it's automatically going to be something good, is not. I'm like, Final Fight Street, if this game wasn't named Final Fight Streetwise, this game would have been received a whole lot differently. That's just what I think of my personal opinion. But enough about that. Now, let's just go ahead and let's get into it. Now, when you turn on the game, you can start a new game when you play, and you can also load your save game or whatever. Now, I will say this. The save system in this game is pretty weird. Whereas that you just can't save anytime you want. That in order to save a game, you have to quit out and you only get 1 save slot. But I'm going to bless y'all with a little game though. You can save your game anytime you want once you start unlocking more parts of Metro City. Because how the game works, is like a checkpoint system. And the game recognizes when you go from one checkpoint to another. So the checkpoints in the game are when you travel from one part of Metro City to the other. So once you start to unlock more parts of Metro City, you can abuse the hell out of the save system, save whenever, however you like. Because I found that out at the tail end of the video game, and I really think that the way I went through the game, it would have served me a lot better purpose had I known that in the first place. And I didn't see this documented anywhere else, so I'm blessing you with exclusive game like only I can. So let's continue. Now we got the option mode. You can mess with the different types of stuff. The controls you can't mess with. You can turn the sound up and down, the vibration on and off, things like that. Now, here is problem number 2. Now, I'm not even going to talk about the original Final Fight yet, but these are 3 music videos. You want to know something crazy? These songs ain't even in the game. They just music videos to just take up space on the DVD. I don't know who thought that was a good idea at Studio 8. It wasn't. Now, I am not going to even talk about this. Because you probably heard, this is the worst version of Final Fight in the history of any world ever. I'm like, I don't know what kind of emulation they use, but it's god fucking awful, okay? Just know, okay? You're better off downloading MAME or something, going to get the Capcom Classic Collection, going to buy Final Fight Double Impact. Just do not play. The Super Nintendo version of Final Fight 1 is better than the emulation for this arcade game. And that's saying a lot. Now, what's cool about arcade mode, it is what it is that as you go through the game, you unlock more characters. Like, you start out with Kyle, and then, like, as you progress through the story, you unlock Cody, Guy, and Hagar, because they all play integral parts of the story that I won't spoil for you. But as you go through the game, you unlock more characters for arcade mode, and more places you can fight in arcade mode. Because once you beat the game, arcade mode becomes like a straight experience, like from beginning to end, which is real cool. So as you unlock more, you get more out of it. Now, to be for real, if arcade mode was Final Fight Streetwise, it probably would have been received a lot better than what Final Fight Streetwise is. It's just that it's kind of a shame that the side attraction, in most cases, is better than the game you're trying to present. But like I say, I haven't played this with two people yet. I need to get the wife to sit down and get one of my brothers over here and do something. Because I've only played it by myself. I almost beat it with Kyle, but I died at the end. But if you want to know your tiers real quick, it's this. It's like Kyle is God tier, and then Cody got Hagar. They each do their own thing, but everybody pretty much valid. But because this is Kyle's game, he had access to more moves than Cody got Hagar. So I really think that if they would have fleshed that out a little bit more, it would have been even more beastly. So let's get out of here. And we're just going to roll my same game because I beat the game. So what it's going to do is that when you beat the game, it loads it from the beginning. So, so you get to see all the opening cutscenes. So we'll sit through the opening cutscene and get through the opening fight. So take a listen.
Damn it, Kyle! What the hell happened to your focus? Quit toying with this guy! This is my bro, Cody. A local hero. I don't fight anymore. Back in the day...
Just so you know, that isn't the other Mr. Guy here, Steve Bloom. That's actually a guy named Trent Kamiga. He actually drew the pre-order book. They had the pre-order comic with all like the extra concept art and things like that. Trent Kamiga, he's the voice of Kyle. He did all that. Just figured you might want to know that.
Handsome my ass. And that bloody looking guy in the corner, that's me. Can't say this is my most shining moment, but everyone says I got all this potential. Potential's good. I'm feeling good about being potentially good.
Funniest line in the game.
What the?
Now, what's kind of weird is that you can find the original version of this cutscene on YouTube. It's more cutscenes, but it's really funny either way.
If you don't drop this loser, I may have to.
Let's get into it. Let's just quickly get into how the battle system works. Now you move in a 3D space, so you got low punches and high punches and throws, and you also have a guard button as well. Now those are some of the more advanced moves you learn later in the game. Oh yeah, that's the instinct counter. Oh yeah. Now the instinct counter, what it does is if you guard a move at the right time, is that you can like block it and do something very, very nasty. Now if you look to the left at the top of the screen, there's my health bar is in the red and the instinct meter is in blue. Now the instinct meter powers up your move. It's like, it powers up any move that you do, and it also uses instinct to the instinct counter. So, good night. And that is a real cool system. Like, once you start to level up yourself more and go to the gym and things like that, the game becomes a lot more fun because you get a lot more moves to toy around and mess with and stuff like that. So, like I say, this is a game you really got to play for more than 5 seconds with an open mind and just don't listen to other stuff that people say about it. Now, we just going to go ahead and watch this other cutscene and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for y'all, so just give me a second.
Yo, that's him. Fuck that kid shit up.
Yeah, that guy can fight. Yeah, boy made me some money too.
Here. Ah, shit. That's it. We're making it. By the way, that's the last time I pick up your money for you. So, want to celebrate? Already am. I'm talking proper. How about barfly in 30 minutes? Hey, why not now? Got things to do. Huh.
Know that what Cody is doing is going to be a major plot point later.
Things.
Now, since this cutscene is over, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Now, me personally, I just don't really like what they did to the game because it's like I really don't think that everything that Western audiences want is urban and street. Is that Final Fight Streetwise, like I said, it's an institution. You know what I'm saying? It's like this stuff right here kind of turns fans off of it. But me, I'm cool with it because it's like I have to take things for how they are. So I love the game. Like once I got into it more and I let go all of my my issues with it, is that it became a very fun game. So if I gotta give this game a score, man, I can give it 8.5 out of 10 because I really can't give it nothing higher because it's like I just don't appreciate that Eastern developers think that Western audiences want this type of stuff, and we don't. That if all they had to do was just stick to what made Final Fight great, and everybody and their mama will be pulling the pants down, taking a crap on this game. It's a great game. My suggestion is you can go pick it up on eBay for like $10 or $15. I got it on the Xbox for just that cheap. So go ahead and do yourself a favor. Play some Final Fight Streetwise. You know who it is, Mr. Gotcher. Holla.